totally original Let's Play.
Hey, everybody. What the fuck is up? What the fuck is up? I need to start a timer.
Oh my god.
I have the thing in front of me now.
Let's
so
do that this time.
I don't need to. Okay, so,
I got a counter on the screen.
there's been a little bit of what?
Go ahead.
Oh, that's not how that works, dude.
I know, bro. It's a friggin' jock.
But, I don't play sports.
Say your thing.
Say my piece.
Say your piece. Say your piece and get out!
So, here's the thing. yeah. I'm going in deep into the fucking...
Dude, what the fucking hell?
Shit.
I haven't gotten a friggin' bubble this whole...
So, go faster.
I can't go faster. I'm Sonic. What?
I'm Sonic.
I am Sonic. Oh, it's fucking shit.
So, basically,
Okay, go faster.
How the fuck is this the boss? What do you have to do to get...
Here he is. There he is.
But...
That's my boss. I want 2 more... Oh.
You hit him. So you have to go fast.
I'm trying to go fast.
You got left behind. That was your problem.
No.
Yes.
No. Never.
That was your problem.
My greatest nightmare.
Yeah, drowning.
No, well, getting left behind.
Oh.
I used to have a
I feel like you're making fun of me, right?
No, I didn't. I'm not. I had a dream when I was a kid where I got left at... It wasn't Chuck E. Cheese, but it was like Chuck E. Cheese adjacent. It's gonna be the same exact freaking spot. And in the start of the dream, it was a normal field trip with all my friends, and then I woke up in real life, and my room was dark, and that scares me. Darkness scares me.
Yep.
And then I went back to sleep, and in the dream, I woke up in my head in my friend's lap, and we were the only ones there, and the whole place.
Whoa, what the fuck?
It was like after business hours, and all the employees had gone home, and the lights were off.
Why were you sleeping in your friend's lap?
I don't know, because it was comfy, cozy.
Really?
And then
When was this?
And we were freaked out. I was a very young boy.
Oh.
I was a very little guy. Probably
It wasn't my lap?
No, I didn't know you yet.
Oh, okay.
But it was your lap. And I said, "Who are you?" And you said, "I am your reckoning, son."
Yeah.
And then, but then I went back into the water stops.
Water stop.
And then I went back into the dream again, and I was completely alone that time.
Into the dream world.
When I was a little kid, I used to get afraid that my parents were going to leave me in public places alone. Dude,
Whoa.
Maybe this would be easier.
Whee.
Oh. Ah, shit.
Wow.
Well, that's constructive.
Anyway, so I gotta say my piece now.
Yeah, say your piece already. God damn.
Okay. So, my laptop is doing a really fucky thing. And,
Oh my god.
I don't know what its deal is, but
Oh my god.
basically...
Fuck.
They suck. My stomach hurts.
Yeah.
That's my problem right now.
That is a valid problem.
It's really late.
Yeah, we don't usually record this late.
Yeah, and for some reason, during the morning hours of the day, and then the later hours at night, I feel like a dookie.
Yeah.
I have a good 6-7 hours, from midday, where that's how long midday is.
Yeah.
Where I feel like tip-top shape.
Yeah.
That's usually when we record. But I just ate, and for some reason, whatever I ate made my stomach hurt or some shit. I don't know. I don't know how this life works. Anyways, woo!
Thanks for that.
What?
Maybe a little added groove.
Little sound effect?
Little groove. Oh my god. Oof.
Get him!
Can you freaking not?
So,
I didn't even get a checkpoint before I got here?
hell no, dude.
Fuck.
This song isn't bad.
Okay.
I'm jamming a little bit.
Alright. Oh no. Where do I want to be here? Right here?
Well, it's showing you. So like that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, they go slow, and then you.
And it's
slow,
gonna be.
And then you know.
Yeah.
But I have to get on them to hit him.
Yeah. Basically, what's happening? My computer is being a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And I had to reinstall Windows at some point because I'm a moron, and I fucked it up. Don't edit your registry, kids. and so what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
And so, oh my god. And so I had to reinstall Windows, and basically, for some reason, Windows has like this system level noise suppression that it adds, and my computer will not fucking turn it off. Even though, yes, I've checked all the boxes, I've disabled audio enhancements, although I don't have a tab for the enhancements that specify what enhancements are supposed to happen, and apparently that's because sometimes the Realtek audio drivers can be fucky, and I reinstalled the drivers and it has not solved my problem at all. But I also went into the conferencing tab or communications tab or whatever and told it to do nothing instead of the 50% or 80%. I already did all of it, okay? And it's not working. So on all of our videos, fucking Windows is adding noise reduction to it. And it sounds like dog shit. You can hit C. Oh, not anymore.
Damn.
And so I don't add noise reduction to our videos because I don't need to. So when you add, this is really loud. I'm going to turn it down.
Yep. Reduce the noise of these boys.
That's why it was at 10. That makes sense now.
I
turned it up because I was like, oh, 10? That's a little low.
It's not a little low.
Anyways, so yeah, now I have to pull out the old ass computer, the Windows 7 laptop, in order to record the audio. So it might sound a little bit different. I'm not entirely sure. A little bit different.
Might sound a little bit different.
Yeah, when I got my new computer and we started recording the audio on it, it was like it's like butter.
Butter.
Dude.
I knew you were gonna say butter. I know you so well.
Yeah,
I know you so fucking well.
You do, dude. You do. and so it's like I don't know, exactly why it was that good. What was that?
I did a useless thing.
Oh, I thought you said that was racist, and I was like, what the fuck?
No.
Hold on, excuse me?
No. That is not what I said.
If your friend if anyone you're ever with ever has to say, whoops, that was racist, maybe...
yeah, maybe
think about whether or not that person is someone you want to be hanging around. But anyways, yeah, so it's like, I just feel like, the audio is going to be a little bit different. Because this laptop, so I'm going to do the huge to it, and I'll see if I need to, fuck around with it anymore, but yeah, until then, so if you have any little tidbits of knowledge, you don't. I'm not dumb.
Me? I don't got shit.
No, not you.
I don't got shit.
The
I don't know.
internet. Then you can let me know, but like I said, no one knows what my problem is.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
Yeah. But
How do I get up that way?
You have to be better at the video game.
This one?
Yeah.
Sonic's?
Actually, no.
No.
Yes.
Well. The fool.
I want to tell you a little story.
It's better be little.
Yes. So here's how this works. Okay.
That's how all great stories start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with...
Is it an interactive story?
What?
I have to participate in the story?
Yes.
Okay.
I always make my stories interactive.
That's true. They're commonly interactive.
That way I know you're paying attention.
What?
I'm that die. I'm that die. I'm that guy.
I'm that die. I'm so that die. That's me IRL.
I'm that guy who's like I'm always paranoid that people aren't listening to me when I talk.
So you give them a pop quiz on your fucking story.
Yeah.
You sure are that guy. Oh,
Shut up, you know I am.
you know I am.
So here's are you familiar
fuck.
with Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time speedrunning?
Yeah. Familiar?
Yeah. Have I ever told you about the stale reference manipulation glitch?
Nope.
I have.
Shit. Well, I failed the first test.
Well,
everybody.
yeah, I was asking basically if you remembered it,
I
but
don't remember that.
You told me about that.
yes.
You sure that was me?
Yes. I remember exactly when I told you about it too.
Oh, yeah, this how so.
Yeah, dude.
The old melon ain't
The
quite
old
squeezing like it once
steel
did.
trap, you know.
Yeah, you have that.
Yeah, you have that.
You have that. I don't have that
Yeah.
this month
This month?
or any month.
I was gonna say, I'm like, what the hell does that mean?
I don't have a steel trap. I have a fatty wallet.
What?
That's where it goes. Everything goes into the fatty wallet.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So basically,
Yes.
everybody listening to this just yawned.
Sorry, guys.
So basically, here's what happened.
Yeah, go ahead.
Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
You can do this little thing, this little doodad trick called stale reference manipulation, where you do a bunch of little tricks and treats and
Tricks and treats?
yeah. You basically do all these moves that create code, arbitrary code.
Okay.
And the N64
It doesn't mean anything. I fucking did that again.
and the N64 houses this code in its memory,
Yeah.
in its RAM. Okay?
Yeah?
And the way that people beat the game
Okay, Sonic. Quit fucking
is
with me.
they start the game and then they start doing this weird stuff. It looks like nonsense bull hockey, but in reality, they're doing very specific things to add to this line of code.
How did I even do that?
Okay?
Yeah.
Then
In reality, they're doing very specific things to add to this code.
yeah.
But it
that's-
looks like bullshit hockey.
Yeah, it looks like whatever I said.
Yeah.
And so, basically, then they get it done. They do all the little actions that write the little code in the RAM.
Okay.
And then they do arbitrary code execution,
Okay.
which is to say that the N64 then compiles and executes the code,
Oh no.
right?
Yeah.
So basically, it's like, have you ever used
I can't kill him, and I shouldn't try.
Well, you should, but only when he doesn't have the spikes out.
He gets his spikes when I try to kill him. He's just defending himself.
Have you ever used a Game Shark?
No, yours.
Mine?
Yeah, the only Game Shark I've ever had any contact with is.
You have? Have I shown it to you before?
Pretty sure, yeah, bro. That's the only
Okay.
reason I know what a Game Shark is.
Well, like old Game Sharks, like I've got one for the PS2. Basically, Game Shark codes are lines of actual code that the Game Shark,
snorting
when the
lines of
game,
code.
when the game goes to like call for that line of code, the Game Shark intercepts the call
Fucking-
and slips in its own line of code. So, like, for instance, if you wanted to have infinite rings, it'll, in Sonic, it'll, when the game goes to call how many rings you have,
Rings?
Yeah, the Game Shark will slip in this line of code that tells it
Here's a
that...
number for ya.
Yeah, exactly, that tells it that, well, you have...
I got your fucking rings right here.
yeah, infinite rings, or 99 and whatever, right? Exactly. And so the Game Shark codes are this weird series of characters, like numbers and letters and
A
stuff.
bunch of characters. Huh?
Yeah. And it looks like nonsense. It's not like your average little up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right, BA start shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Average.
It's like A, B, 007, C, 0257, space.
That's fucking lunacy.
Yeah, and it's usually like a set number of characters, like 10 or something, and then and then a space, and then another like 10 characters, and then another line. So like line break,
Yeah.
and then like another 10 characters, and then a space, and then another 10 characters, and that's the Game Shark code. And what you do
That's
is you
gobbledygook.
you type that into the Game Shark,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and it'll save that code.
Yeah.
Like on my PS2 Game Shark, it'll save it on your memory card.
Yeah.
And then when you go into that game, you load the Game Shark disc,
Okay.
then you load that code,
Oh my God.
or you tell it what codes you want. Infinite money, infinite gil, infinite...
Kill.
That's his Final Fantasy money.
It's Final Fantasy, buddy.
Infinite health,
I don't know if I should
infinite
go through
MP, max level 99, level 250 in
Fucking
Star
troll.
Ocean 3.
Yeah. What else you got? What else you got for me?
Your average fucking codes, right?
Yeah.
So you tell it what you want,
Yeah.
and then you say, all right, now I'm ready to launch the game, and it'll put those codes in memory.
Okay.
And then it'll say, all right, now open the disk drive. You do that.
Yeah.
Then it says put the game in,
Uh-huh.
and then you put your game in, and then you hit X and tell it once you've done that, and then it'll load the game up. But there's a little extra little thing. It has some codes stored in memory that it's gonna go and it's gonna slip that in when the game isn't looking.
Here's your fucking code.
So the reason, and then it gives you infinite, level 250 in Star Ocean 3, right?
Yeah.
So here's the deal.
Sick.
The reason I explained that to you is because
How the hell did you explain that to me?
do you have a grasp on how that works?
Uh-huh.
That concept.
I think so, yeah.
That's what the stale reference manipulation arbitrary code execution is in Ocarina of Time. You're creating effectively like a Game Shark code because you're basically like everything you do creates these values.
The fucking hell?
That's often how what do we say when the game is like, here's a good example, the outlet in House Flipper, remember? Hold on.
Remember?
I'm not having a stroke, I promise.
Remember?
Yeah.
I remember.
Remember where you said, how'd you find that so fast? And I said, because I knew where it was. And you said, no, you didn't. It's different every time.
Yeah.
What is that? There's a 3-letter acronym that we use to describe that.
3-letter acronym that we use to describe that.
Mm-hmm.
There is?
Yeah. How would you describe that event?
That's a DVD.
What? Because it's different every time. So
Yeah.
what would it be? It would be...
Number generator random RNG.
Yeah. RNG. RNG stands for random number generator, right? But here's the thing. This is like some whole ass game design shit. So
dude, you know what? You want to see some whole game design shit? How about the part where I make it past this fucking fucked up gear shit? What the hell is happening?
you're getting 2 lessons.
Are
in
we
one.
gonna keep fucking
you're getting
pretending
my
that
lesson?
I have
and
no idea what's going on?
You're getting a lesson in what not to do.
There's no
when you
other
make
option.
a video game. So here's the deal, right?
I'm in hell.
Figure it out, man.
I figured it out, man.
I think you could probably do some little platforming there, right?
What?
I think you probably can.
What are you fucking talking about?
I think you probably can.
Figure it out, man. Figure it out. Hey,
So
my car's stuck in the ice out here. I can't figure out how to get out. Here's a bowl of mashed potatoes. Figure it out, man.
your car's stuck where?
In the ice.
Oh,
outside.
I
gotta
thought
get
you
to work.
said in the iron side.
I gotta get to work.
I was
in
like,
10 minutes.
what is that? I don't know.
The
what that
iron
is.
side.
Yeah.
I don't.
My car's stuck in the iron side.
Ironsides are. That's a thing. It's a word.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it means. I
Okay.
don't remember what it means.
I believe you.
I don't know fucking everything.
No, dude, I believe you.
Oh.
Okay, so here's the deal, right? RNG is not. That's fake. RNG. He's given up, folks. He has dropped the controller.
I'm still playing. Here, look, the inputs are being put into the
I don't know what you're supposed to do. No, I do know what you're supposed to do.
Do I make this move?
Get on the gear, yeah, and then move in the opposite direction.
Oh, what the?
Or do that actually. Spin dash in the opposite direction. There you go. No. Oh, there you go.
Oh, holy shit!
I forgot about this.
I should have figured that out. Sorry for being a moron, everybody.
It's fine. This game is a moron.
What do I do now?
That.
Oh, I see.
So.
Okay, random number generator.
Yeah, so that's actually a facade.
That's all a lie?
Yeah. So there is no such thing. You can't tell a computer to create a random number because the computer has to be able to perceive what the process looks like for creating a random number, right? So basically, if you tell a computer create a random number, it's not actually going to be random because the computer has to have parameters that tell it what random is, and you can't do that. That's the great philosophical conundrum that we haven't figured out yet, is how do you tell a computer what random is?
Oh my god.
Random means different every time, but then that's not actually random, because then the computer's going to be like, well, if it's different every time, then I can't use the same number twice in a row. But that's not what... You can get the same number twice in a row if it's random. Because it's random, right?
Yeah.
Which means that's a possibility.
Sure,
Anything
yeah.
is possible. So the problem is, like, what video games do... I'm not a... By the way, I just want to point something out here. I don't have a computer science degree, so if you're about to go into the comments and say, actually, then you can just save it, because this is...
Save it, pal!
Because this is just the general, like, gist of, you know, what I'm saying.
What in the jelly-loving hell is going on here?
The other direction, you fucking moron!
What a delight. What a delight you are. Whoa!
Wow!
I could just fucking fuck off. How about that?
Me?
This one's not working.
It's my show.
It's my show.
I'm just joking.
You fail to understand something.
Anyways.
Finish your fucking RBG story.
Yeah, so, well, no. Remember, this is about,
House Flipper.
arbitrary code
This is a
execution.
story about House Flipper.
And
no, I know, it's about
the stale
Ocarina of
reference
Time.
manipulation. Yeah. This is gonna... When I explain this to you...
That sounds like the title of a Kingdom Hearts game.
Kingdom Hearts. This is fucking stale reference manipulation. Arbitrary code execution.
Yep.
Those are the two DS games
Yeah.
that they made, like, they're like Pokemon games where it's the same game, but there's just two different versions of them.
Yeah.
So you can get... Dude, that's the funny thing about it, is that you have no idea how, like... Anyways. So
Yeah.
I was going to make a Kingdom Hearts joke, but then I was like, nah, I don't want to. So anyways.
Okay, that's with your prerogative.
So here's the deal. The random number generator... What it usually does is they find something in the game, like it's usually a counter, and then that is what decides what number it gets used.
Okay.
A frame or tick counter is what it's called. So this game runs at 60 frames a second, right?
Oh my god.
So we can say that every frame is a tick. So there's 60 ticks every second.
Okay.
Let's say that this game has some weird, like, lottery thing where, mini game where that decides, what the hell, dude? Fucking Steven, get out of here.
I'm not gonna do it, man.
I'm in the middle of this really hardcore story.
I'm not gonna do it. I don't think I'll do it.
So, here's the deal.
God.
Oh, by the way, if you're listening, Steven, don't get out of here. Keep watching. It's just that you just texted me. This is going to be back in time for you.
Return to
It's
us,
when you texted
Steven.
me and responded to my text about Final Fantasy X.
Listen to the town. driver.
I hope he listens to this. That would be absolutely hilarious. But it's just so fucking meta.
This episode is for you, Steven.
But
all for you.
Sure. It's not. But anyways, so here's the way this works. Is that
the same motherfucker.
effectively, if there's 60 ticks a second, and we have this like weird lottery game where it needs to be a random chance,
Yes.
what it'll do is it'll tell the game, basically the code will say that base the outcome off of what tick you're on, which means that it's effectively gonna be perceived as random to the player because there's 60 of these every second. So it could be any one of them.
Yeah.
Right? So let's say you have a chance of getting a 777s jackpot, whatever, and you have a 1 in 60 chance of doing it, but we can then know that it's based off of the ticks, and we can know that it's based off of the frames. So we can say it is a guaranteed 777 jackpot if you land on the 30th frame of that particular second.
Okay, sure.
And so then that's what you got, what you call a frame perfect thing, right?
God almighty.
So effectively, that's how a lot of games do their random number generation. Is they're paying attention to what you're doing in the game and then storing those things as values. And it can get way more complicated. It can be like not just the time, like how long you've been playing, but how many steps your character has taken, how many times you've pressed the stick in a particular direction.
That's actually really interesting.
Yeah. Now here's why I say this. Remember, we go back to Ocarina of Time, and we go back to the stale reference manipulation. Remember how I said it's a random series of things?
Yeah.
It's not.
It can't be based on everything you said.
What the player, the speedrunner, is doing is they are doing things that edit that stale reference because it's keeping tabs on what actions you're doing for other reasons, i.e. for its RNG, right? So now you're starting to get a picture, is that they might press the stick in this direction, or go over here and pick this item up, or do whatever, right? But it's changing these values and creating this Game Shark code, effectively, that the developers had no idea this was even potentially possible, right? So then here's what happens. They get the Game Shark code, they do all the things that they've wanted to do to set this up, and then they initiate it, the code gets executed, and you know what happens?
What?
It instantly starts playing the credits of the game. So you can beat the game. The speedrun is like 7 minutes, and 3 of those minutes is like the intro cutscene that you can't skip. So it's like, this game, it's the most ludicrous shit you've ever seen, right?
Yeah.
It's this random shit, whatever, blah, 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 and then all of a sudden, boom, the game is beaten. Now, there's a philosophical question that has been brought up due to this, and we're not going to get into that. But just so you know, the question is, if you want to think about it on the ride home, or if you, the viewer,
I'm riding home.
Want to think about
My
it.
dad's going to pick me up.
Okay. Oh my god. Or if you, the viewer, want to think about the question is, what constitutes beating a game? Is that beating the game?
Yeah.
Is beating the boss beating the game? Or, that's the philosophical
Can you
question.
have beaten the game if you didn't play the game?
Yeah, and do you even know the difference? That's a reference to a funny Dark Souls meme.
That's great.
So
My favorite Dark Souls meme.
yeah. And so here's the deal. And why I bring this up, this is the part that's going to blow your mind.
I hate this
Now that you
game.
understand all this,
Yeah.
here's the funny thing about the N64 is that its RAM is actually held in this little cartridge that can be replaced. It can be taken out and switched with a different RAM cartridge. No, you gotta go fast.
Suck my butt.
So the original
lose all my
N64, I
life.
think the regular one has 4 megabytes, and then the red one has 8 megabytes, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
It's the RAM expansion card. So
Yeah.
This game came with Donkey Kong 64, and it gives the N64 more RAM in order to run games that need more RAM. And there are really only 3 games, I think, that use it. Donkey Kong 64, Perfect Dark, and, what's the
Leisure
third
Suit
one,
Larry.
boys? What?
Leisure Suit Larry.
No, definitely not that one. Donkey Kong Country, Perfect Dark, and Majora's Mask, I think. Yeah, Majora's Mask. So here's the deal. This cartridge doesn't get used on Ocarina of Time, but it doesn't mean, like, the extra RAM doesn't, but it doesn't mean that the cartridge itself, or, like, the regular 4 megabytes of RAM doesn't get used.
Oh my god, I have to go backwards.
And there's other games that use the RAM without using the full extent of the RAM.
Yeah.
But they'll, for some reason, store stuff
What the fuck?
in the extra RAM,
God.
almost like accidentally,
Yeah.
from my understanding.
Yeah.
I'm not an N64 computer science degree holder. So this is just my sort of like maybe potentially rudimentary understanding of that. But the point that you need to know is that the N64
God.
also has this little,
That's kinda
this
like-
funny little thing that
I
it
have to
does.
fucking get the fucking ball.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This funny little
Run,
thing that
Sonic.
it does, where
Run, Sonic.
it will.
Why won't you land
oh
on the
my God,
fucking
dude.
thing?
Because you keep doing the dash, and you're doing it in the opposite direction.
Doing it in the opposite direction. That's how you sound.
It is not. I sound like this. There you go. I gave you fuckers a joke. Okay, so now back to my story. So here's no. You gotta press the button.
I got it. Relax.
Okay.
Relax
So
about
here's the deal.
Fuck.
The N64
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, not sometimes.
No.
Basically,
Yes.
what it'll do is
Yes.
it will store. There's this little cache
Oh my god.
in the RAM where it'll store code
Uh-huh.
even a couple seconds after you've turned the game off.
Oh.
And that's a little weird. And it was going to be used for some things,
Come on, get
but
up,
then
get
it
up,
never
get up,
ended up
get-
getting used for anything.
Huh?
So most games, the very first thing they'll do, you gotta
I
remember
know.
the button, dude.
I did remember the button. I just thought I pressed it. Dude.
So basically, what most games will do is the very first thing that you do on booting up the game, or that it'll do on
Oh
booting
my
up the game,
fucking God.
is it will scrub this cache, because it doesn't want that code. It needs to store things there, and it doesn't want that code to interfere.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's the setup.
Great, Sonic.
Okay, you understand Ocarina of Time. You understand
no.
arbitrary code execution, stale reference manipulation.
Yeah.
You understand how Game Shark codes work and
Yeah.
and how that applies.
Yeah.
How that's being used to Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
You understand how the RNG works. You understand how all this stuff works. You understand how the N64 expansion pack works.
Yeah.
And that some code gets left over when you turn the game off.
Yeah.
Paper Mario
Paper Mario.
for the N64
For the-
doesn't use the N64's red RAM expansion card. But it also, for some reason, references something that gets stored on it. Something that gets kept when the system gets shut off for a couple seconds, and that Paper Mario doesn't scrub when you turn it on. I now introduce to you the Paper Mario speedrun.
No, no, no,
The
no.
very first thing you do is play through Paper Mario to a specific point where you can go behind like this bush, and then you save the game and you shut it off. And then you turn on Ocarina of Time,
Okay.
and you do some things in Ocarina of Time, and then you shut it off and you really quickly put the Paper Mario cart back in the system,
No.
and then you go talk to this NPC, and it does the arbitrary code execution for the code that you set up in Ocarina of Time, and the credits roll.
Holy shit.
So the speedrun for Paper Mario
What?
involves playing Ocarina of Time.
That's fucking dope as hell.
This is the craziest shit. when I saw this for the first time, I blew my fucking mind,
No,
dude.
come on.
I was like, there's no way. Like, but this is real life. This is what it's like. This is what it's like to live in what's now 2022.
Yeah.
So, I just have been meaning to tell you that for months now.
You've been sitting on that for months?
Yeah. And I thought, you know what? Let me just fucking get out there and say it, you know, and I'm not going to forget about it this time. I'm just going to do it. Yeah, it took me a while to explain it, right?
Yeah, you said it was a little slow.
Some might even say that it took me the entire episode.
some might say that.
But now you know it's fucking awesome.
Oh my god.
And I hope you appreciate that stuff.
That was bonkers bananagrams.
So, go look up that speedrun. It's pretty fucking crazy.
That's fucking insane.
I might have gotten some of the deets wrong or whatever, and like I said, you know, I don't have a higher understanding of this stuff. That's just sort of my rudimentary understanding.
Well, you know what?
But
I select your reality.
well, it gets the point across. My story gets the point across. But anyways, let us know in the comments down below. If how you react to that story, like what your thoughts are, or if you also actually you can let us know the answer to that question. If instantly warping to the credits is counted as beating the game. If you would count that as beating the game, and why. And next time on Totally Original Let's Play, we're going to defeat the real Dr. Eggman.
Probably.
Finish this game.
Finish off this game.
And then we're going to move on to the secret game.
Secret.
If you're watching this in the future, make sure you click on the left to see the next episode.
If you haven't made it to the future, click on the right to check out another series.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that you get notified when we come out with new videos. And now a song on my Donkey Konga bongos. Thank you.